Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We're here looking at, pretty exciting, we're looking at Disgaea 6 complete. Awesome on the PC. Look at that splash screen, it's amazing. Bunch of faces, both new and old. Look at them all. How many can you name? Just go for it. Right, so this is Disgaea 6. I've literally, well, it's literally just come out and I've literally just bought it and installed it. So this is a very early first look at for me as well. We are looking at this for the first time together. I've had a little bit of problems getting my camera to work. But again, that often happens when you buy a game like as soon as it comes out, because obviously their priority is not YouTube scumbags like me recording their stuff. It's on, you know, good customer experience and giving like the customer, you know, something that they like, a good product. So I don't really see myself as a priority for them, and neither should I be.
The emergence of a new god of destruction.
Let's just jump in.
The strongest ever recorded, carries death and disaster in its wake. It appears out of nowhere, with no discernible pattern or reason for its atrocities. Countless worlds and innumerable demons have been reduced to nothingness by its sheer power. None can oppose this god of destruction. Nothing exists that it cannot destroy. However, no one yet knows that this god of destruction has already been defeated.
Womp womp.
Hey Cerberus, this is the place, right?
So Zed is the main protagonist of this game. However, I'm guessing that he's probably going to be ably abetted by all manner of creatures that we've probably seen as part of the Disgaea series. You know, we are 6 in, and all of the main characters tend to come back again in one form or another. Look at him, he's a zombie boy with a piercing gaze. Appears to be more than meets the eye. So he's like a transformer, obviously.
Yep, no doubt about it. I can smell it in the air. This place reeks of concentrated magic power.
Yep, amazing. He's aided and abetted in the first place by Cerberus or Kerberos, however you want to pronounce it, as some kind of patchwork puppy. There you go. He's a zombie dog, Zed's companion. He's bad at fighting, but makes up for it everywhere else. So he's likely to be good at magic then. Awesome.
You're serious? I can't imagine you'd be able to sniff anything out with that rotten nose of yours.
How does he smell?
Hey,
Awful!
you're rotten too, you know. Damn, there are guards at the gate. Guess they beefed up security with all the bigwigs at this darkest assembly.
Yeah, voice acting is spot on. Not too over the top, not too annoying. Although the kind of annoying levels are all kind of done as a bit of, you know, it's all done with a nudge and a wink. Everything's a bit of a laugh in Disgaea games. They do want you to have fun. Zed and Cerberus, I'll call him Cerberus, were surrounded by extraordinarily powerful guards. Estimated magic level, I should say, 999. So that is the max level in this game. Is
Aren't you gonna let us
actually
in?
it might even be
It's awfully
higher.
rude
It
to
might
stop
even
the
go to
guests'
9999. Eventually.
You're wasting your breath, as bad as it is. We just gotta plow right through them.
Oh yeah.
Forcing your way in, headlong into danger. You're as hot-blooded as ever.
Yeah, he's a really good companion to have. I mean, I'm sure there will be a buxom beauty or 2 or 10 or 100 different buxom beauties as well, I'm sure. And one thing you might have noticed is the graphics. We are no longer in the 2D sprite world. You can just about see it if you squint your eyes, is we are moving into The third dimension. We are three-dimensional for the first time in...
Blood, being a zombie and all.
For the first time in Disgaea series, for the first time we are in 3D. A lot of what's obviously been said and written about the three-dimensional. It's not that noticeable, really. Let's see how we go. Do you remember how to fight? Of course I've forgotten. Of course I remember. Mostly we probably do know how to fight because it's probably the exact same as every other Disgaea game, and by that I mean the system is amazing. It might take me a while to really explain it fully, but that's because it is so darn deep and in-depth. First, place a cursor over a character in the field and press the A button. Let's do it. Command options will appear upon doing so. Select move to get closer to an enemy. Let's do that then. And then we can... Oh, here we go. So this is the tutorial. It seems pretty nice. Everything is moving by itself. I'm not controlling any of this. Just so you know, most characters fit on just one panel, but there are some larger characters who take up to 5, and we can see those at the edges of the screens. There's a big dragon, another big dragon, and it looks like a knight on some kind of bone. Wyvern. A wyvern of bone, maybe. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's your... Very nice camera control, and like I say, I'm not controlling any of that. Whoever's created, whosever job it is to create the Disgaea tutorial has done a fantastic job, of course, because that's the first thing a customer is going to see. One thing I did notice on the Steam page, I was reading some of the discussions. So these guys are easy to attack because they're a bigger target, huh? Oh, right. Yeah, one thing I would say, I did see someone say, I've never played any Disgaea games before, and is there one I should play before Disgaea 6? And people were recommending, oh, just play them all. Play 1 first, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. I have a slightly different outlook on this, as you might exist, because I'm always coming up with new and wacky things. And I would say, if you were going to look at a Disgaea game other than 6, you shouldn't play them all in order, because only for the reason that you can literally play these games forever. There is literally no end. By the time you've even got up to the max level 9999, you could then just New Game Plus and then go back down to 1 and then play through it all over again. You could also just infinitely go down into the item world. This is just telling us about ending turn. Look at that. 394,000. Oh, very smooth. Very smooth.
My turn.
Yeah, and the numbers are crazy. So 4,000 looks like a basic attack of 4k. That is one of the kind of hilarious points of Disgaea, is that all of the numbers are absurd. The attacks are absurd, the numbers are absurd, everything's absurd. That's the kind of point of the, well, one of the many points of the Disgaea series. So yeah, here we go. We're just, it looks like we are going to do a special skill, and like I say, I'm not controlling any of this. This is just playing. I'm just like Xing through all of the dialogue. I'm not going to read it out, but you can read it for yourself. Just because, you know, it's a tutorial and we're just going to get through this. And there you go. Execute, end turn, all of that nonsense. So here's our first, look at that voltaic strike. Or voltaic shoot, I should say. It looks like a soccer overhead kick. Oof, we're being surrounded. Die.
I'll send him flying.
Yeah, and what this kind of shows you is, and we'll get to grips with this the more we play it, is, look at this. They've got nothing on me. These little level 999s aren't anywhere near strong enough to face me. So Zed is higher than level 999. This kind of goes into the thing that I was saying about it could well be the max level is 9999 or even higher, but there'll be like nines, dozens of nines probably all in a row. So level 999,999,999. So now this has reverted to my control. Let's see how. There we go. So it is literally. Look at that. So I think people getting in a panic about the three-dimensional stuff. I immediately thought that it probably wasn't anything to panic about, and it looks like I was right. It looks as though it is literally just a slight change of art style between, you know, kind of three-dimensional voxels and 2D sprites. The controls are still, you know, cardinal points like north, south, east, west. There's nothing in between. You can't control kind of 3D movement. It is all literally, you know, 2.5D or whatever. So that is immediately what I thought, but you know, what do I know? I'm just some scumbag off YouTube. Right, so what are we going to do? I think maybe it wants to do an all-out attack. We're not going to head too far into this, I don't think. Let's move. I don't want to get surrounded like this guy did before. Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about it. It's pretty generous with movements, and that is what I really like with. Oh, that is very sensitive. Let's see if I can. Oops.
Take this, damn it!
Okay, I've turned on auto battle on accident. I tried to press the start button to go into the options to make it less. I'm just going to turn that off again. And I've accidentally wandered in now on auto. Look at that, 51 million damage there. Yeah, level question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. But it's 4 question marks. And look at my HP. 357 million HP. 225 million SP. Let's try a lightning strike. It looks like that will hit all around, so yep, that looks good. Right, let's execute that. So here we go with a lightning stroke. We've got plenty of SP, plenty of magic points. What do they call it, SP or MP? There's probably SP and MP because there's like points for everything and everything. Yeah, it's SP. Everything can be leveled up, literally everything. Oh, we're going to end that turn now. There we go, we've got an eagle. We need to get some counter attacks. I guess we can't counter. Oh yeah, there we go. Counter.
I'll send him flying.
Awesome. And then we'll look at Thunder Rush as well. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a bit easier. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of the difference between execute and end turn is to do with combo building. We've only got control of one character at the moment, so there are no combos to be had. This is literally just a tutorial. 25 million damage we did there. Oops. Oops, no, we won't attack either. I would like to do another voltaic strike. Oh, look at that. Oh, die. Yes, so you would execute like a chain, a combo chain, and that's a big part of the Disgaea gameplay, which we'll look at as we play some more. We obviously won't be doing it while we look at this. And the idea is that you build up combo chains of like as high damage as possible. So every attack in turn would gain, you know, increased accuracy and increased damage as well.
I think you've just gotten way
talk
too
over
strong,
these guys.
But you know, you've really changed. Not that long ago, you were all die, die, die.
Pretty much like any old demon.
Dumbass, it's your own damn fault for losing.
You really were a foul-mouthed little brat.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. It's usually the protagonist is demons, and mostly your heroes are going to be demons. But sometimes the main protags are things like vampires. So zombies are not outside the kind of remit, the Disgaea remit.
My brain's so rotten I already forgot.
It's almost like you overcame some kind of life-changing tragedy.
Can it, you damn mutt? Ever heard of not being an asshole? You should try it sometime.
Ah, my mistake. Anyway, look! There it is. The darkest assembly.
Yeah, assembly petition.
There's still no information on the whereabouts of the new god of destruction.
Is always a thing as well. So you'll be petitioning the Senate, I guess. There you go, he's an overlord. Most of the characters are overlords, like demon overlords of an entire like dimension, like a pocket dimension, I guess. Self-proclaimed strongest and most important overlord in the universe.
It's been several days since it was last sighted. It's never gone this long without destroying anything. Where did it go? What is it up to?
Want me to tell you?
Huh? Who do you think you are? Can't you see we're in the middle of the darkest assembly? My word! What in Hades' name are those worthless guards doing? Letting such a disheveled zombie wander in here.
So he's obviously a demon.
Oh,
anyway.
those guys are out like a light.
The
Probably
demon
enjoying a
ruler in
good
the
old nightmare
universe,
right
or
about
a
now.
universe.
Don't be ridiculous. As if the likes of you could ever take out those level 999
A flustered demon rushed up to Overlord Ivar and whispered something into his ear.
What? All of the guards? Taken
Ivar
out?
the Boneless.
You... Just who or what are you exactly?
Well, you know that god of destruction you're so worried about? You can relax. I defeated it.
You, a worthless zombie, defeated that god of destruction? Do you really expect me to believe that some nobody like you could defeat the strongest one ever?
Yeah, well, this nobody just defeated your level 999 guards. How do you explain that?
You
Burn.
obviously had some sort of trick up your sleeve. Leave it to rabble to resort to nefarious means.
Yeah.
Overlord Ivar, along with the demons who have gathered at this darkest assembly, will expose your lies. Should it become evident that your claim of
Secrets
defeating the
and
god of
lies.
destruction is a lie, you will immediately be put to death.
Yeah, you shouldn't lie
You
to
are
the
going to execute
Galactic
me?
Senate.
What
I
a
mean the
joke.
Darkest Assembly.
How dare you! For a pathetic zombie, you're quite full of yourself.
Right. I am just a zombie.
I mean, everything's transferred into 4K beautifully. The sprite work is
And you're
gorgeous
about
as
to find out how
always.
this pathetic zombie managed to defeat the strongest god of destruction. So listen up.
The Galactic Senate looks gorgeous as well. Looks better than it's ever looked. Yeah, don't ask me to... don't ask me to
Episode
read
1.
that.
The dramaturgy of
There you go.
reincarnation.
If we wait a little bit, he'll read it for us. The dramaturgy.
Zed! Hey! How much longer are you planning on sleeping? Come on! Rise and shine, Zed! You're finally up, lucky you. I was about to take a leak on your face. No, scratch that. I feel a dump coming on.
Oh my lord!
Ugh, that's disgusting, you damn dirty mutt. Can't you
Who's
find a
gonna
normal
poop
way to
on
wake
that
someone
face?
up?
I already tried kicking you, gnawing on you, reheating you, even dicing and grating you, but nothing worked.
Yeah, I mean, there might be some minor curse words, so that would be a
Just what do you think
warning
I am?
there. If you really don't like things like damn or shit, I guess, or crap.
A rotten slab of meat.
And
Takes
I've
one to
pretty
know
much
one.
said all the words that you're gonna hear.
Whatever. So, where is that thing?
It's like naughty kids
Where
humor,
else? In the middle of
like
destroying stuff. Now
PG-13
this area is
kids
just a
humor.
lawless zone full of rampaging demons.
That's so? Alright, let's go take it down.
That's the
Hold
tone.
on, Zed. You're about to fight the strongest known god of destruction. You better get prepared first.
But it's all in good fun. Welcome, Zed, to the 4th dimensional netherworld. Oh no, there's a Doomsday Whistle. I'm gonna play on for 3 minutes or so, just because I might have to cut out some bits where I dithered around a little bit there. This place will serve as a secret base of sorts in our quest to defeat the god of destruction. I'll explain it in its entirety over time, but for now, I'll just unlock the general store to start. There is the general store. It'll prove... Listen to that. We've got some vocals in the music there, and there's probably going to be a method to like a jukebox as well, and we will likely be able to play music from all 6 Disgaea games and probably other Nipponichi games as well. So that's a thing if you like your music. Allies, I ain't got any and I don't need them either, says Zed. I'm afraid I can't agree with that. I've taken the liberty of mustering up a few based on my subjective, arbitrary biases. Oh, there you go. These are our generic troops. And they will be key to playing and winning, but it's not really about the generic troops, to be perfectly honest. And the good thing about these complete games is all of the DLC stuff is, as you can see here, there is special content DLC here, so we'll take a quick look at the DLC stuff. Tell me about my DLC stuff, and I think instead of using the generic troops, we will likely just be using the DLC characters, because they're usually strong as all get out, and they have even more ridiculous. Oh, look at them. Look at them all. That's what you get. Like loads of characters. We get a bunch of characters there. We got Adil from, is that 2? Is that Disgaea 2? Lahal was from the original one. That's the girl version of Lahal, which may mean that Lahal, the male Lahal Classic, as some people call him, might well be a character in the game. Anyway, they do, like, in the vanilla game, Lahal might be in the vanilla game. Asagi, Mal, Raspberry, Valvatoris is from 4. Oh yeah, it actually does say, I'm a fool. The Adol, Disgaea 2, yep. Rosalind from 2, yep, Disgaea D2. Asagis from Makai Wars, Disgaea 3, Disgaea 4. Valvatoris is awesome. I didn't much care for Disgaea 4, and that's probably left a few people clicking away in disgust, because lots of people, I was told, like, Disgaea 4, greatest game ever, much better than 5, and I just did not like it as much. Look at that planar. Prinny World Frontier. Fuka from Disgaea 4. Desco Killia from Disgaea 5. Yeah, like I say, Disgaea 5, I would go for it. But, like I say, you can literally be playing these games. Whoa, look at that. I can literally move on an 8-direction plane there. Look at that. Oh my god, fear the 3D. Fear the 3D. Yeah, there you go. So, not, again, full 3D. It is 8-directional 3D, which everybody is probably used to from the heady days of the PlayStation 2. 8-way directional stuff. But yeah, again, they'll probably make a few jokes about the control system, a few fourth wall breaking jokes and so on, but I think we look at this in the next episode of Disgaea 6 and we'll just crack on with it and we'll see what else we can get. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more Disgaea. If you want to see, if you've got any kind of things you do want to see, in particular, like story stuff, no story stuff, you want to see me grind the item world, you want me to use the kind of DLC characters, etc, etc, anything you want, just let me know in the comments or on social media, whatever you want. And yeah, very good. Also, quick advertisement for my Discord server, check it out. It's because my old channel was to do with movie stuff, so I talk a lot about movies on the Discord server, so if that's your interest as well, maybe check that out. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
I've lost control. Who am I? What am I?